Hello everyone, my name is Jason Rutberg. I am National Deputy Director of USA 180 over Technology and Communications. This is a very important video that you might want to sit down for. As a nation in the United States, we need to have one objective right now, and that is to stop the missile defense system from going into Poland. Let me explain something to you. The conflict in Russia and Georgia was, according to the media, a conflict over protecting the rights of the Georgians, the freedoms of the Georgians. John McCain is behind that. Barack Obama is behind that. It is a lie. It is a flat-out, bold-faced lie. What is happening there is that Israel, the United States, and the UK have been arming the Georgians. They've been arming the Georgians so that they can protect the Caspian oil pipeline. This is not about human rights. But it's worse than that. What came out of this is the fact that Poland signed an agreement with the United States to put in a missile defense system that Russia has said if Poland does do that, Russia will nuke them. Now, we stand right now on the verge of the next Cuban Missile Crisis. This is the equivalent of the Cuban Missile Crisis. Putting missiles into Cuba was enough to get the U.S. to almost go to the brink of nuclear war. The only thing that stopped that was Kennedy and Khrushchev, and actually one of Kennedy's advisors informed him that he knew Khrushchev, and they came up with a better solution to not lose face. That's also in another movie called, I think, The Fog of War. Now, we are at a critical time. This situation right here in Time magazine today has Zbigniew, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, but basically Zbigniew Brzezinski, basically saying that this is a fight for freedom for the Georgian people. This is the same guy who wrote the book, The Grand Chessboard, which advocates preemptive war. In other words, might makes right. You got the military, you've got the forces, you do it. The only way we are going to stop ourselves from walking in to World War III is by getting rid of the people in Congress. Getting rid of the people in the Senate. These people are complicit. They are beyond complicit. You are looking at 5 people who voted to protect the First Amendment of the United States. 5. H.R. 1955. Look it up. 5 people. Now, the question is, what do we need to do? And this is what we need to do. We need to wake as many people up about the situation with Georgia as fast as we possibly can. And the way to do that is through t-shirts like this one. Like this t-shirt here. You have to tell them that it is not illegal to falsify the news. You have to give them a source that says, okay, Florida Appellate Court ruling 2003, go look at the movie The Corporation. It's proof. And then on the back, talk about Russia, talk about Georgia, talk about the missile defense system, talk about the next Cuban Missile Crisis, and get together with me in USA 180. We need to push this hard. Because if we fail, we die. I'm not joking. If we fail to wake up the people, if we fail to unite the people at this critical juncture, and the missiles do end up in Poland, we die. The media has people living in fantasy. CNN is fantasy. I grew up in fantasy. I played video games for 20 years. Thinking, hey, I'm saving the world. But you know what? The world went to shit around me. And unless you stand up and do something, and unless you get in the moment right now, and unless we break the division that is occurring between all of us, and everybody fighting their own little battle about how to approach things, we're done. It's over. We have to focus on this strategic issue. We have to get the Congress people out. Or to recognize that we are not funding a strategic war with Russia. We're not doing it. Russia has already said they're going to back Iran. If we go there, we are not about war. We are not funding anything anymore. These people have sold us out. Their power comes from the Constitution of the United States. Period. The president, power comes from the Constitution. They can't arbitrarily suspend it. They can't have priests come in and advocate, that it's God's will to, have people obey their government when their government isn't even obeying the document of the people, by the people, for the people. That is not God's will. But this is what they're actually pulling. This is what they did in Katrina. We have to do something now. Contact me. We work in a decentralized manner. You can basically create one of these t-shirts yourself. I'll work with you to help you do it. We'll do it on a forum through USA 180. Check the links. And we need to get this done now. So I'll be looking forward to working with you.